Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow now. Let's get started. I'm excited to tell you about some big news today. Jana Duggar is getting married. Fans talking about for weeks. We're going to start the much anticipated show up of Jill Duggar and her husband Derek Dillard at Jan's fairy tale party. Fairy tale wedding with a lot of guesswork. Everything that led up to this point. Wondering what happened between the girls in this close family. Next, January's choice to drop the what Duggar said on Instagram last night has sparked a wide range of feelings among her fans. And then we'll figure out the who made the most money off of those exclusive wedding pictures that were printed in People magazine asked if it was Jana and Steven. Who made sure they got paid? Or did Jim Bob Duggar get the money for himself from their big day? And now we'll look into the strange turn of events that makes people talk. Amy Duggar being by Jan's side as her mother of honor after years of rumors of trouble. Could this be the end of their relationship? For a long-time feud. Stay tuned as we go deeper into all of these hot topics and more. Today on The Fame, we're going to look into a story that fans have been ready to read. The next she and her husband are Jill Duggar. The fact that Derek Dillard was at the fairy tale wedding of sister Janet Duggar. After days of rumors, getting ready for the moment we've all been. What you've been waiting for has finally come. And now is the time to break down what really happened. At this small family event, just a few hours ago, James Duggar shared a set of that have been sent on Instagram. Fans, crazy about a certain picture, gained attention from everyone. It includes the whole Duggar family taking a picture, along with the lovely bride Jan Duggar and her new husband, Stephen Wisman. We saw none other than Derek Duggar and Jill Duggar. Dillard has finally put this picture to stop the worries and lies that are going around the fact that Jill might not be at the event. For people who have been the saga of the Duggar family, Jan got married. Nothing less than shocked the 34-year-old who has been being talked about in terms of marriage. They got married in Prairie in a small wedding. Grove, Arkansas, where almost the whole Duggar clan went to the event with a lot of friends. A tan on high alert and eagerly awaiting to check to see if Jill would show up since complicated dynamics in the family. As soon as the picture came out, fans saw that while Derek and Jill were the three boys who were there were clearly not in the group picture. This caused a lot of questions and notes from some of his fans. Wondered if the Dillard kids were left at home while others thought they might have been at the wedding but not in the family picture. To protect privacy, the talk even more when some fans came in, told them that Jill and Derek have been careful about telling their story. Seeing kids' faces on social media, this could have been a choice about keep them out of the public eye. While how crazy and confused things were, also some strange sightings in the fans were shocked to see Jed in the picture. Derek and Jill with Duggar next to them because of his history of calling them out online. This has only made the story even more interesting. By always tricky Duggar family getting along. That's all for now, folks. Finally getting the news that Jill Duggar was, in fact, at her sister going to Jana's wedding with her Derek, their husband, while they were away. The picture of the kids has caused a few rows. It looks like the two they chose to protect their children private, even during such a big event. Next, we'll talk about the family event. Important news about one of Janet Duggar, the most loved and strange people to depend on after years of there's speculation and expectation. Jana has finally got married to Stephen Wisman, and she has been showing snippets of their social media as a big day, but it's not. Fans only like her wedding pictures. There is no longer any Jana Duggar last name on Instagram, which caused a mix of feelings among her fans. Let's look at all the specifics and see the things fans say. At age 34, Janet Duggar has lived in the draw attention to her for her part as the boldest kid in the big Duggar family, and friends have seen her take care of. She takes care of her younger brothers and several chores around the house, many times feeling sorry for her limited freedom. A lot of people think her tasks helped her prolong being single while she focused more on her family than on herself. In the months before her wedding, Janet kept talking about how much she loved home planning and improvement projects, writing about her work at her parents' huge land But now, things have changed. She's married now. She's made a big step forward with that. Have changed on social media sites by Jana Wisman is now officially the choice to drop the last name of her family, has made people argue a lot online. A lot of fans, especially on Reddit, happy for Jana because she sees this as a risk move to begin a new part of her life, one that could stand for her desire to. Some people joke that she dropped the Duggar name like it was a bad habit, which made her step out of her family's shadow. But they think it's just a normal part of getting married and nothing else. Not everyone is sure that there is no real change. There are hints that Jana might be trying to. She should stay away from her family's strict way of living and the heavy that she had to do for a long time. Some fans have even thought that Bob Duggar might have had an effect on Jana's wedding, possibly using it as a bargaining chip to help her stay true to the family by leaving her sister Jill out of the event. But the talk doesn't stop there. Jan has since moved to Nebraska. Some Steven fans are curious about who will take over her part in the Duggar family home. It has been Johannah Duggar brought up as a possible option, while some people think Anna Duggar could step in, even more so given her current financial. The change that Janet Duggar made too. I'm sure Jana Wisman has stirred up the pot while counting on friends to give their thoughts, ranging from being happy about her new life to guess about how she really feels as she starts this new journey. It is clear that Jan's story is not over yet. When Janana dropped, what did you think? What does the name Duggar mean? Independence or just the next step? Next, we'll talk about a hot topic, marriage. That has been going on around the Duggar family. Stephen and Janet Dodger's wedding, Wisman and the unknown person who got paid for those unique wedding pictures out in People magazine, was it Stephen who made money off of their big day? Or did Bob Duggar figure out a way to take out your money and let's figure this out? Interesting story. The family of Duggar has always good at getting people upset. People were interested in Jana's wedding and no exceptions, and there was no formal engagement announcement. Many people were shocked when the exclusive was taken down by People magazine. This led to a picture of the wedding. A lot of guessing about how did a lot of people know about the wedding. Also, who reached out to them. Some fans think that Bob Duggar this person saw an opening and took it. Started talking to people who were known for his strict rule over the families. It's not impossible for image and money to change. To believe that he may have seen this as good chance to make some cash. Jan was finally leaving at age 34. Some people, though, hope that Jan and Stephen were in charge this time, maybe with the help of their own. After all, Stephen is a well-known man, 33 years old, who grew up in a male-dominated, most likely wouldn't let his new dad to take money that should be theirs. There's also the idea that Bob knew what the public's less interest in the family after several events may have planned this wedding as a way to take better care of their picture by being more a normal and fancy event. He could have hoped to show the Duggar in a new way, but was he able to get a piece of the payment for the wedding pictures? Or this is when Jan finally broke. There are free reports that Jana, she has always been careful about her public picture, may have taken the reins by herself. With Stephen by her side, she could have worked directly with people to make sure that the deal was good for them, not her bossy dad. Sometimes people think the couple might have used the money to pay for the wedding.